Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my weekly makeup basket. I'm so happy to be filming this. Well, I say that like every video. But anyways, here is last week's basket. There are some new products, like the one sitting on top, the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I'll go over those, but yeah, we're gonna put this back. I just want to say this basket was very random. I don't really know how I feel about it, but this week I'm gonna pull, I think, it's probably just gonna be random again. I think I'm just gonna pull products I haven't pulled in a long time, plus the new product. So if that sounds like something you want to see, then just keep watching. Here we go. Okay, here is what's left of last week's basket. I'm just going to show that real quick. I have some Project Pan items, the concealer, the only one I have right now, the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in Light Neutral, the Essence Brow product, Make Me Brow, and then the mascara that I always talk about, the Stretch by Touch and Soul, my only primer at the moment, which is Becca Backlight Primer, and then the powder, my only powder at the moment, or I should say finishing powder, the L'Oreal True Match, and this is in W3. So I kind of just threw everything on top here. I was really lazy, but because I want to pull new products before I dive in pulling in the order that I usually go in. So let me resituate you. Okay, so today was a crazy day. We had basically all afternoon tornado warnings, and so it was kind of a struggle with the students because sirens were going off the time that they were supposed to go home. And so a tornado hit touchdown. I live in a city, and I was always told in the city that they won't touch down in the city because the tall buildings break up the wind patterns and there's nothing to worry about. And then one touchdown. It wasn't like directly downtown, but it was like in a neighborhood of downtown, which happens to be where my boyfriend works. And he's okay. All the students are okay. Everyone's okay. But it's very nerve-wracking. And then to drive home and the sirens are still going off because they've moved away from our area, but they're still in surrounding areas. And then every 15 minutes I get an alert because basically the tornadoes are moving throughout the state at this point. And it's like nerve-wracking because you don't know what's going on. And we're taking cover at school and we don't have good cell reception for cell phones. So you just don't know what's going on. And then all these thoughts are going through your head, and it's like, it's too much. So I'm really happy to be looking at this makeup. It's like my coping mechanism, and I think that's why I bought so much makeup last week. But anyways, so I'm going to show you those new products. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw like 3 hauls, and I didn't even post one of them because I was an additional one because I was so ashamed. So anyways, no judgment zone. Oops, hit the camera. No judgment zone. We're here as friends. Okay, so let's talk about, this is the first thing I picked up. This is the Essence Forbidden Volume Top Coat Mascara. So I knew I wanted to pick up this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter because it's talked about a lot on YouTube, but it was like buy one, get one 50% off. So you know, with 5 times points at Ulta, I had to do it. I really like the Lash Princess, not the, what is it? I guess it's like the coral colored one. So I thought I would try another one because their mascaras are $5, and I love that other one for $5, but I've used it twice, so I want to try something different. Upon first application, I loved it. Like, I didn't even have any makeup on, but as soon as I got this in the mail, I had to try it. And then I wore it today with my full face of makeup, and I love it right off the bat. And it's so rare to love a product right away, but it gives, the volume I feel like is average, but it adds fullness to your lashes, and it claims to make it look like false lashes. I don't know that I would go as far to say false lashes, but it does add a lot of volume. Whereas this one right here that I've been using, it doesn't have any volume. Like length, they're the same as far as the lengthening, but the fullness of it, I love this one off the bat. So I recommend it. I know I'm only like 2 uses in, but I love it right away. Where should we start? Let's just kind of set things to the side. This is a little bit of a mess. And let's just go in the order that makes sense in my head. So let's start with eyes right down here. I said last week that I'm kind of rotating through all my big palettes. So I used this one last week, the NYX Advent Pop. I love this palette. It's not a full all-in-one palette, but this color is my favorite. You can tell from the dip in it. But I am going to put that back for the week, and I'm just going to go in order. So we're going to pull the other Advent Pop palette that I own. This one is in Nouveau Chic, however you say it. This other one was Art Throb. This one is a kind of all-in-one palette. You got some nudes, and everything just works really well together. So there's no like pop of color, which I really like. But this is a good palette to work with, so I will pull that. And then I have my mascara. I have some eyeshadows that I'm panning, but I do want to maybe pull a single, since those other colors are kind of just, I don't know how you say, not exciting. Fun, pretty, but nothing like too crazy. So I'm trying to decide like what pop of color I should put with it. This is a shimmer and that's a shimmer, so I don't feel like I need to pull another shimmer necessarily. But oh, I know what I want to pull. This is Rose Pigment by MAC. This was a gift from my girl Kristen. I'll have her link down below. But I love her, and she got me this last year on my birthday, and I've been thinking about it a lot lately. So I think this will be a fun pop of color for it. And I haven't like pulled it ever, really. I mean, sometimes, not really, but you know. This was my Z palette that I pulled last week. I think I used the most out of this. I absolutely love it. I love the blush. I love the highlight. I love these eyeshadows. It's perfection, and I got probably the most use out of this. I just pulled in that other palette for pops of color. So I'm not going to pull that again. We're good there. I didn't actually end up using this Dream Wonder by Maybelline. I love it, but I'm so hooked on finishing the one for my project pan that I didn't pull it. Oops, if it will go back in. I do want to pull for eyes. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in, what is this? Oh, Bronze Truffle. This isn't new, but I think it will go well with that pigment, kind of to add a base for it to sit on. And I think we're ready for face products. So I have that CC cream that I am panning. The other thing that I picked up was, this is the Wet n Wild Contour Palette. This is in Caramel Toffee. As you know, I've had the Dulce de Leche one for a while, but I wanted to switch it. I did want to switch it up, but I just wanted to try the other one because I like the one that I own first so much. I haven't used it yet, but I have a feeling that I will love this banana color. Not sure about the bronzer or contour. It might be too dark, but I'm willing to give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I have like the setting under eye bronzer settled. Let's talk about this Essence Pure Nude. I have swatched it and I used it this morning, so definitely not enough time to have any like real thoughts about it, but it is incredibly powdery. When you put a brush in it, it's like almost insane how powdery it is, but it is a really pretty highlight color. It just looks like a natural glow from within, if you can see it. So I am going to pull this, but let's compare it to this one from Wet n Wild. I talked about this one last week, but this one is probably more gold. Make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, oh yeah. So this one has more of a gold tint, if you can see that, where this is more of a champagne-y, I guess, type color. So, well, there you go. Let me think what else. Oh, speaking of products I never use, let's talk about Hourglass. This is the one in Mood Exposure. This is one of their ambient powder blushes, and I got this a while ago, but I think because it's so expensive and it's kind of a fall color, I just haven't really used it. So I do want to go ahead and use it this week and give it some love. I do foresee myself using it a lot in the fall. Speaking of another fall color, this is Clinique. This is Cola Pop. This is also very spring, fall, but I really wanted to pull it recently, and it's also another product that I just don't use. Let's see. You know how like the last few weeks I'm like, let's just pull what we need. Well, this week I'm like, pull everything. Okay. I really want to pull another eyeshadow palette, but I think realistically I won't use it, but let's do it. I really want to pull peanut butter and jelly. Talking about products I never pull. I know this is semi-recent to my collection, but I love it. And I just haven't used it, like, at all. I don't know why. I'm just crazy. But I think this would be fun for the week. And FYI, this color, oops, is not the pigment that you would think it is. I see you, Too Faced. But anyways, I do want to pull this. And is that everything? That's it? That's all we got? Let me pull a real bronzer in case I do not like the one from that Too Faced. I can't even talk. What? From the Wet n Wild. And I think I pull my bronzers pretty regularly, so I will just go back to my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I just haven't used this one in a while, but I love it a lot, so I will pull that. So let's get the basket. Is that everything? You know what? Okay, let's go right here. Let's do this. This is Rimmel East End Snub. I really want to pull this for the week. And have I pulled everything in my collection yet? But seriously, have we? I think we're good. I think we touched on a lot of products that I have been thinking about recently. So let me bring the basket back. Alright, here is my basket for the upcoming week. It's looking a little bit of a mess, but I have definitely a lot of options for the week. Lots of face and eye options. I'm fully prepared to not use everything that much, but I am excited to just play with products that I don't play with that much, and also play with some new products that I showed you all. So thanks for watching. I did post my summer favorites and underwhelming products, so I'll have that link down below, and I hope you are all well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!